Sultan Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin was a Delhi sultan who faced one of the most savage betrayals in Islamic history, a man who clawed his way to power by murdering his own uncle and mentor, only to be poisoned and hacked apart in his own bed. He became sultan in 1296 during a time when the Delhi Sultanate was crumbling under weak rulers and constant Mongol raids from the north. Alauddin started as a ruthless general who crushed rebellions, doubled the army, and introduced brutal price controls that stopped merchants from hoarding grain and kept bread cheap for the poor. At first, these changes made him a hero to the common people. Farmers cheered when he seized lands from corrupt nobles and gave them to soldiers instead. But before long, his rule turned into a nightmare of fear. He banned wine, gambling, and even private gatherings. Anyone suspected of plotting was blinded, flayed alive, or impaled on the palace walls. Spies were everywhere. Then in 1316, everything fell apart. His favorite general, Malik Kafur, a former Hindu slave he had raised to power, turned against him. Kafur poisoned Alauddin's food with slow-acting venom that caused his body to swell and his skin to blister from the inside. For weeks, the Sultan lay in agony, vomiting blood while his limbs turned black. When he was too weak to speak, Kafur ordered the palace guards to finish the job. They burst into his chamber, dragged the half-conscious Sultan from his bed, and hacked at him with swords. One blow took off his hand, another split his jaw, a third plunged into his stomach. Accounts say he was still breathing when they threw his mutilated body into the courtyard for the dogs. His head was later paraded on a spear through Delhi's streets, while Kafur declared himself regent. But the people didn't forget. Within months, Kafur was stabbed to death in the same palace, and Alauddin's sons were blinded and imprisoned.